Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks, just playing around. But this really came out pretty good. Really pretty simple. Let's just move it out of the way. Well, it's not in the page. Let's go to the page. And let's draw a square. Holding down the control button to get a perfect square, let's rotate it 45 degrees. Control D and make a duplicate. And while holding down the control or the shift key, let's bring this in. Now, you've got that selected, go to Effects and Contour. We're going to contour a 1/2 inch to the inside. And what that's going to do is going to give us a fill that we can do an interactive fill tool, because you can't do an interactive fill tool on a line, but you can on a fill. So now we're going to get the interactive fill tool and swipe up, and we're going to put a little darkness there. Too dark. Bring your red up about halfway. Then you can move this up and then move. Corel does that to me all the time, and it's something I'm doing, not they're doing. Then take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in with red. Get your color or attribute eyedropper and take a sample of that and put it here. But then get back to the interactive fill tool, and right here is a reverse the fill. Now that's too dark, so I'm going to go this way. So see, this way you've got dark going up on the outside and dark coming in on the inside. Now I'm going to take a 2-point line that I did not draw previous because I didn't want it to mess up with my center. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to use that same gray. I like it. And I'm going to go there and there. I'm going to go ahead and take away my line. I don't know if I can grab it. Yep. And I'm going to go here. I went to the dark, to the inside. And really and truly, we don't have to do this one. So let's take that away. And let's, well, you know what? Let's put our line back. I made a bad. Let's fill this in with that gray, and then take away this, then take away our line. Nope, I was afraid of that. That's why a lot of times, and when you click on it, see, I've still got the gray. You know what I can do is move that out of the way for a second, grab that, and then I don't need the square. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to go back. So now I'm going to get the interactive fill tool, and I'm going to go up, and I'm going to put some darkness. Now there's going to be a line there. I'm going to make it not. I don't know what I do when I do that. That's about right. Now what I'm going to do is take Control D, get the handle right there with the two-sided arrow, hold down the control button, and see it's perfect. We could actually probably use the interactive or the color attribute eyedropper on that and get the exact same one. Control D, holding down the control button. Now, we've got a little bitty line between there. And if you change your nudge factor to like 0.01 and just take that and nudge it up, look at the line disappear. You're not going to change the graphic. You're not going to be able to tell it. Control G to group it. I'm going to make it a little smaller. Let's make it 10 by 10. And you still can see a line, but when you look up close, it's not really there. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to bring in indexing lines and hit P. Got to turn them on. There we go. I'm going to grab the 4-sided cross arrows and have it snap. I'm not quite there. I need to zoom in. It's a little hard because we got a lot going on. Grab that. There we go. Now I'm going to change my nudge factor to 1/2 inch. And I'm going to nudge that up 1/2 inch. Then let me take away the indexing line. I'm going to Control D, alternate C, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. And see, it just gave me that space that I wanted. And see it, you can still kind of see that line, but when you zoom in, it's really not there. it could still be there. Maybe we need to nudge a little bit more. But then when you put a black background on this guy, he will be quite popping out. And it looks like, to me, it almost looks like folded paper on the gray. And, you know, what you could do with this is endless. Control G to group it. Because we have no lines in it, let's make it, well, let's turn it, tell you what, let's rotate it 45 degrees. And let's make it like 3 inches. And because we don't have any lines that we needed to scale with object, and so we're at 3 inches, but remember we're a half of an inch off. So let's try 3.5 inches nudge. See, no, so maybe 3.25 to get this perfect. That's pretty perfect. Control D, Control D. Control D or hit the plus key. And then let's put a black box around it. And a good trick, select it, hold down your shift key, double click on the rectangle tool. You've got it selected, make it black. That way you don't have anything on the outside, and go to object order, back a page. Whoop. And look at that. That's a pretty nice looking pattern. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.